from the crossroads of America. We're at the center of Indianapolis, Indiana, as we get a look here at Lucas Oil Stadium. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And here we go from Indy. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Come on.
Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards. Not sure why they'd want to keep a rush for no gain, but that's what we just saw, Brock. They've declined the penalty.
You know, Kate, there's times as a parent, right, you want to teach your kids some tough lessons, but I don't think I've ever seen that on a professional football field.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. So that penalty declines. They're happy enough stuffing that last play at the line for no gain. And that penalty is going to go ahead and put them right back where they started. It's 1st and 10 again. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Line up the design keeper. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. That one hits for 30. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
Well, his game is off to one heck of a great start and bringing his offense along with him. They crossed midfield after that run, and now all eyes on that offense focused on the end zone.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. And the Dolphins are going to get to him. He is dropped. Offense to the line fast.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. That's caught, it's Breece Hall. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Lion.
To the air on 3rd and long. Connects with his back. Hall. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
On the set.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
7-5, set. Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
From the red zone now. Looking for somewhere to throw. It's cut left side by Mitchell. He takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. All right, so nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner. And the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin this season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will. But I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. You can't start much better than that.
Now Prater on to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. Well, maybe the rest of the game's going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. Pierce coming in motion left. Penix working from the gun. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Third down, it's Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Penix now on 1st down. Now he's past the 25. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's another Dolphins first down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Dolphins.
18, 19, 18, Pioneer, Warriors 17, Panther 11, Panther 11. Hurt, 79 Broncos.
On 1st down, here's Penix. He picks up 15 on the play. And that will set up 1st and goal.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. Achane punches it in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins finish off their opening drive. Devon Achane with the touchdown. And the kick is no good. An early point after left on the table. Maybe later in this game, it's going to be a moment we look back on. Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, first and 10. First plays a design run. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
19 Lions. Say, hey. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. All right, here we go. Second down.
19 tight. Riggs. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Warriors 70. Go.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. Short pass brought in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up third
and just 2 to go.
79 Broncos. Ready.
And you just get to play off. That's caught for the first. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. The Colts have taken the early lead. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They've got first and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Throwing the out route complete. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it'll be first down Colts.
That's another Colts first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Design quarterback run here. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. A nice 6-yard pick. They're going to have second and 4.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Here's Willis to the air. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts grow the lead to 7. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Prater able to tack on the extra point. And the Colts grow their lead to 8. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Penix to throw again on 2nd. His running back holds it in deep right. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
41 yards on the play. And the Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Running with Achane here out of the gun. Him into the red zone. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd. Penix here from the gun. He's got it at the 5. And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their 1st. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Now after the timeout to talk things over, here they go, trying for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Dragon 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 Pioneer. Panther 11. Panther 11. 79 Broncos.
Penix is going to throw for it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass, but sometimes it simply doesn't work.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he'll be just shy of getting to at least the 20. Bit of a shorter turn as he's out of the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Panther 60.
They'll start this one out with Hall. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Here's a design run. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Give him 8 on that one. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down. We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Here we go. Cut 19. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates. Dragon 60. Ready.
Throwing on 1st down. Willis. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. They get 23 on that one. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Warriors 70, Mustang 19.
Willis. And they're on him right near the catch point as he gets this to the 24-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
On the jump. Buffalo 18. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
Here's Willis. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. And they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
18 Cardinal, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready, ready?
Second and 10. Here's Willis. Completed to his running back. And he has a gain of 4 on the run, which runs us up to the 2-minute warning. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
60. Let's go. 70 Rangers, 60 Mavericks, 79 Broncos.
Willis now, third down. Hits his running back. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Here we go. Check. Viking 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Out of the backfield, looking for Breece Hall there. It's second and goal.
Track Cowboy 80. Cup 19. Cup 19. 19 Lions.
Willis now. He brings it in.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet. That's a big contested, what I call a gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Third down from the gun. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Xavier Watts picks it. And the Dolphins have it as he reports the first interception of his young career.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
On first down, here's Penix. He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Penix working from the gun. Going deep here for the end zone. And this is a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins get some late points and the lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Returnable from the 2. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. He's in trouble, and the Dolphins get him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
It's second and 21 at the 14-yard line.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up second down and 21. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up second down and 21.
70 Timberwolves. 60 Bobcats. Go.
Willis looking to throw. He puts some juice on a deep throw. Big gain downfield. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 40 now with a first down following that last play.
Jeff Cowboy 80. 18 Pirates. 19 tight. 19 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. On the move, headed right. He can run it. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Mustang 19. 60 Mavs 19. Buffalo 18. Ready.
From the red zone on first. And oh, he got it! Interception! Xavier Watts picks it. And the Dolphins will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Penix now. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up second down. Looking to throw. Finds his back. Achane. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, first and 10. Second half begins with a run by Achane. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 38-yard line.
To the air with Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Third down, it's Penix. It's caught by McLaurin. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
And the Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Achane, a first down carry. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
On the move, past the 40. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
On first down, here's Penix. Short pass brought in. Running in the red zone. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
Brings up second and goal at the Colts 3-yard line.
Dragon 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Penix here from the gun. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot.
And he makes the catch, but he will not get the feet down. Oh, Brock, that could have been a highlight reel touchdown. Instead, just an incompletion. Will Lutz on to attempt the field goal. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. They want the touchdown on fourth and goal. They're going for it from the 3.
Here we go. Cowboy Eagles.
Looking to throw. And he won't come through on fourth and goal.
Well, 99% of what they did was excellent. Right play call, good route, great throw. Just needed to make that catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert every time.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Come on. Set. Ready.
They start the drive at home. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
In truth, Kate, I felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, well, they're not going to back down here on second down as well.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 6. Come 19. Come 19. Pablo 18. Ready.
To throw, here's Willis. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
Go. 65. Panther 60. Panther 60. Panther 11. Panther. Go.
Here's Willis to the air. Oh, brother, it's another interception. That's Deshaun Gibson. And the Dolphins will nearly return this for a touchdown. They're tackled at the 5-yard line. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a
touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins parlay the interception into points. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Dolphins push the lead up to 12. this away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10.
7 Pirates, 19 type, not Mustang 19. Check smash, check smash. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready?
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll be 1st down Colts. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
19 Lion.
Thrown on 1st down, Willis. Looking slant route, complete. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. That chunk.
A whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
70 Lions, Buffalo 18, 79 Broncos. Riggs, Riggs. Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
Working inside the red zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 2nd down.
Let's go now. 19 type, Mustang 19. 70 red, hurt. Dragon 60. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Sticking to the air here. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 4th quarter. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Colts ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Line up the design keeper. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. Looking quickly here.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Looking from the gun, it's Willis. Caught out wide. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Come on. Set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
He's keeping it, gotta get it forward. Ooh, no luck. He tried. He was fighting, but they send him backwards on 3rd and goal. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on.
Okay, ready.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal.
Get it. Panther 19 type, 19, 18, Pioneer, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go street.
Desperation time here. And this is an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts now within 1 score in the 4th. straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix buys time, rolling right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Second and 10, Penix to throw. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that is a Dolphins 1st down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
It's Achane on the inside give. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too. Penix working from the gun. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. You got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
He's back to throw. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Now we've got whistles, but not for delay of game. They were able to get a timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Back to throw it. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. And there's the hurry up here.
That's good for a Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Here's Achane up the middle. No progress on first down, and they'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, while his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
At the 34-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger, Dragon 60, 79 18, Pioneer, 69 69.
Here's Penix. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Come on, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Trying to run it in. Achane. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal. It's calling time. 1:55 to go. Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now. Back at the 12.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, 19 Tiger, 19, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Let's go.
They're going to pass it here. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Trap 60, Trap 75, Buffalo 18. Mustang 19, Warrior 70.
He'll throw it. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Trying to force one through there. And that forces them to 4th and goal. Here comes Will Lutz. A lot riding on this field goal try. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10.
Warrior 70, Cougar 19, 79 Bronco, Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready, ready.
He'll look to throw it. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Dragon 60. Top 19, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Here he is to throw. Throwing this one back of the end zone. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
19 left, Buffalo 18. Go.
Setting up to pass. Going all the way to the end zone here. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Here he is to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. He has the first over the middle. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts cut it to just 2 late in the game. It's an Adonai Mitchell touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. So there's part 1, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now you'd imagine comes a try for 2.
Yeah, and this might be just as tough as to go get that touchdown they just did because, well, they work on 2-point conversions, but they're difficult. This is also a must-have, though, Kate, if they want to try and force overtime.
Back to throw. It's caught. And he isn't going to get it. He's not going to get it. They needed that, too, for the tie. But the defense makes a stand that may decide this game.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
And the Dolphins get on that football. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins go up by 8 at the end. A chance to make it a 2-score game now and likely clinch the win with this try. And a likely game-winning extra point strikes true, and that should do it. Get a 2-score game now late.
Colts 27. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10.
Ready? 70 Lions. 18, 5, 60, 79 Broncos. Dragon 60. Cup 19, 70 Rangers. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And it looks great flying through the air, Bronk, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
19
So 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Mustang, here we go. Warriors 70. Cougar 19. Check, 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 check. Panther and left. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 18 Pioneer.
Looking to throw it. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Hurt. Dragon 60. Cup 19. Cup 19. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready?
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Throw is caught by the back. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a 1st on 4th down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
Viking 18. Buffalo. Riggs. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
Thrown on 1st down. Willis trying to push deep downfield. And don't leave just yet, fans. He's got it for the touchdown. And there's still a small chance, Brock, that this one isn't over.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Prater adds the PAT. And the Colts cut the lead down to just 2. So down inside the final minute, they're ready to try the onside kick.
numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Achane running right. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Clock working against them here as they hurry to that line.
First down, Miami.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
I'm not sure if he expected him to go up and get that or not, Kate, or if that was the only spot he felt like he could deliver it safely. This guy's got the goods to bring those types of throws in, but not this time.
Here we go, here we go. Six, smash, smash. Let's go.
And he will score. And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win.
We've seen all game long how difficult it has been for this defense to try to contain this guy. Not only through the air, now 2 touchdowns on the ground. He's just been a difference maker.
Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here.
Their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Dragon 60. Come 19. Pass around. Come on, come on. 79 Broncos. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Bronco 80. 19 Lion. Mustang 19.
Here's Willis to the air. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deontay Banks. And the Dolphins make the play that should win them this game. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here. First and 10. Penix here from the gun. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Brought in inside the 20. And they get to him before he can reach the end zone, Brock. No touchdown on our final play. This game is over. So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Indy.